All right, good evening and welcome to this 3R Yoga for Realization, Resilience, and Recovery yoga class. Today, my name is Brian. I'm delighted to be here, shared with you today. Excuse me. Today's practice is going to be a series of pranayamas or breath control practices, breath work practices. So we're going to do some activating breath to get ourselves energized and alivened and awakened. And then we're going to do a balancing breath to bring ourselves into a state of hopefully overall balance and perhaps even deep stillness. And then we'll move into a meditation, which will be our combination meditation rest today. So today's practice is going to run 30 to 40 minutes, depending upon how things go. As always, support precedes action. Make sure you have your supports. Again, if you're not used to sitting, so we're going to be sitting for the duration. I'll remind you to switch your leg cross or things like that. But in general, if you feel more comfortable in a chair, get a chair. And because we're going to be sitting, particularly after the breath work, you may want to have a blanket or a shawl for your body warmth to hold in whatever energy and warmth you have. So just have your support tools available for you as we go into our practice today. Remember that it is your practice. So especially in the breath work, if you feel like you're getting out of sync, you're getting overactivated, or you're not following and you're getting in your mind about, I don't think I'm doing it this way, then just stop and then take a cleansing breath and then just rejoin as and where you're able. There is no right or wrong here. You're just breathing. You cannot do that wrong. However, we want to breathe with control, pranayama, breath control. We want to breathe with control in order to be able to understand how these breath practices can be used to regulate our mind states and bring us into a place of centered stillness. And so keep that in mind. There's no right or wrong, but there is an active understanding of trying to be in the practice in a way that you understand what the practice is doing for you. And so, again, don't overthink things. As always with breath practice, particularly with activating breaths, the body is still, the awareness is on the breath and the nostril. The focus is either at the brow point if the eyes are closed, or at the tip of the nose, if something not moving just beyond the tip of the nose, if the eyes are narrowed. And don't overdo. Right? There's no stress, strain, or exertion, even in the activating breaths where we're using the diaphragm to engage our breath. We're not overexerting here. We're just breathing. And so I'll cue probably a 1 breath per second kind of count to get started, and then you'll develop your own pace and find your own breath and your own rhythm. All right, enough said. Let's get into this. We'll do our landing. We'll raise some gratitude. We'll set our intention, and then we'll get started. So find a supported seat, whatever that looks like for you, or a supported posture for this initial landing, however that looks for you. And find the supports by feeling into those portions of your body that are in contact with something, the floor, the chair, the seat, the wall, the cushion, whatever's touching. Feel into that sensation of touch, that sensation of connection, and open your mind to that sensation of connection being support. What is it like to be supported in this moment? And then having established supports, let's come into the present moment by coming into the body. And we come into the body by coming into the breath. So turn your awareness to your breath. Find your inhale as it appears underneath your nasal passages. Begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils. Following the inhale all the way in, down into the body cavity, front, back, sides, full 360 breath without stress, without strain, without exertion, just full inhales. And complete exhales. Notice just breathing and being aware of your breath, how maybe the story of the day begins, or the life begins to slip away and settle down. Maybe not. Maybe you feel your mind and it's all these machinations and planning for the future that begins to calm and return and come back into the present moment, and just be aware of your breath. And on your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And in your heart space, allow to arise gratitude, any one thing for which you are grateful. Maybe today, just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever arises, see it clearly in your mind's eye. And I invite you to anchor your gratitude right there in your heart space. And then I invite you to set an intention for your practice today, perhaps a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space, or to just be right here with each breath. And whatever your intention is, I invite you to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And then listen as the echoes of your intention reverberate in your being. And then I'll invite us to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to allow your chin to sink toward your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention, as I say, Namo, Namaste. And then release your hands up to your head. Now, maybe make your adjustments to your seat. Maybe switch the cross of your legs or come into a supported seat if you weren't already in a seated posture. Come into a supported seat. And we're going to begin with the activating breath, a Bhastrika or bellows breath. We get ourselves fully awakened and fully alive and fully present for today's practice. So we establish our supports. We ground and root. Root down, lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Tuck the chin to feel the release at the back of the neck. Find that full length of the spine, and then stay elevated or elongated and aligned in the spine. So sit up straight. Hands going to be on the knees. Thumb and forefinger come together, lightly touching. If you need a little inspiration, turn the backs of the palms to the knees so you're receiving. If you feel you need a little more grounding, turn the palms down. Maybe the fingers touch the ground lightly, feeling yourself grounded here. Especially with these Bhastrika breaths, we can tend to get ahead of ourselves a little bit. Now, the inhale and the exhale are equal, even though we seem to be emphasizing the exhale. On the exhale, we'll pull the diaphragm back and down. Now, if you're pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, do not use the diaphragmatic pulsing. Just breathe long, deep inhale, full exhale. Okay. All right. We're going to do a series of three sets of 10 breaths. So we're going to inhale, and then we'll begin 10 breaths. And then we'll take a cleansing breath. We'll inhale and do the next set, 3 sets of that. So that's our start here. So let's find our elongated posture, settle into our lengthened spine, turn our attention to our breath. We're going to take a full inhale, breathing in and out through both nostrils. And then the exhale, we'll utilize the diaphragm. And then when the diaphragm releases, the inhale will just come automatically, and you'll just feel into that rhythm. I'm going to go, as I said, about 1 breath per second here for this first couple sets. So inhale to begin. And begin. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale to prepare. Second set. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale to prepare. Third set. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Sit very still. Allow everything to settle. Notice what shifted, if anything, for you. Be aware of what that little bit of practice might have done to shift things in your mental, emotional, physical state. Maybe you feel a little heat, especially if you're pumping that diaphragm. You may feel a little heat down in the belly. You may feel a little enlivened through the torso, through the heart space. Maybe, maybe not. Just notice what you feel. Breathe here for a moment. While you're breathing and settling in, I'll describe our next exercise. It's going to be a single nostril breath. So we're going to breathe first in and out through the left, and then in and out through the right. We're going to do 20 repetitions. Now, after the 20th repetition, we're going to inhale and then gently retain the breath. Now I'll cue this so you don't have to remember all this, but very important with the retention. Again, you're just holding till your gentle hold of the breath until you feel comfortable. So we're not trying to set a record for how long we can hold our breath. We're just retaining for that point till we begin to become very conscious of our breath and the need to breathe, and when we begin to feel into that sort of where we don't get distraught and we don't get overamped and we don't get activated. And we just kind of like, oh yeah, it's time for me to release and release. And then we'll take a couple cleansing breaths and we'll start. We're going to do 3 sets of this. So again, body is still, awareness on the breath in the nostril, focus where the focus is, brow pointer at the tip of the nose. Now you have the option to just use mental awareness. So we're going to breathe in and out through the left. So you just bring your attention to your left nostril and you'll inhale to prepare, and then we'll begin 20 repetitions. Or if you like, you can either take your right forefinger, lay it alongside your right nostril, or you can make the mudra. You can fold your middle and forefinger to the heel of the palm and then use the right thumb to block that right nostril. So you find your posture, settle in, awareness and or the mudra. I'm going to bring the mudra to my nostril. Inhale fully through the left. And again, I'll do this count about 1 breath per second. Inhale fully through the left. Tuck the chin slightly and gently retain this breath. Lifting gently at the base of the spine, at the pelvic bowl, at the heart, relaxing the shoulders. When you are ready, just exhale completely. And now we're going to go to the right nostril. So ring finger or mental awareness. Inhale fully through the right. And begin 20 repetitions. Inhale fully. Tuck the chin. Gently retain this breath while engaging at the root. Relaxing the shoulders. Chin is tucked. Very still. And I didn't say this last time, but exhale out the mouth. Left nostril. Inhale fully through the left. Preparing for your second set. And begin. Inhale fully through the left. Tuck the chin, retain the breath, engage lightly at the base, lifting to the heart, relaxing the shoulders. When you are ready, exhale complete through the mouth. Moving to the right nostril, second set. Inhale to prepare. And begin. Inhale through the right. Retain, engage, lift, center, be still. When you are ready, exhale out the mouth. Awareness on the left nostril. Inhale fully, preparing for your third set. And begin. Full inhalation through the left. Tuck the chin, relax the shoulders, engage the lock, center in the heart. When you're ready, exhale completely through the mouth. Awareness to the right nostril. Inhale fully. And begin third set. Full inhale through the left, right. Tuck the chin, relax the shoulders, lift the root, center and still. When you're ready, exhale through the mouth. Full inhale through the nostrils. Complete exhale out the nostrils. Cleansing breath. One more full inhale here. Exhale here. Allow the breath to settle. Allow the consciousness to settle. Allow the body to settle. Just notice your experience from those practices. Our next breath is going to be right nostril inhale, left nostril exhale. And top of the inhale, we will again retain the breath gently, engaging at the core, lifting at the pelvic bowl, at the base of the spine. Again, we're not trying to set any records for holding the breath. We're just gently retaining until we feel into some stillness. When you begin to become aware of the need to breathe, then simply exhale through the left. And we'll continue that. We're going to do 20 repetitions of this particular practice. Inhaling right, retaining, exhaling left. So You may want to switch your cross if you're beginning to feel like you've been sitting for a while. You may want to adjust your seat to find support because our support precedes our action. You may be good where you are and all is well. Life is good and you're just being where you are. No worries. Again, lengthening through the spine, engaging into the root while we lift and lengthen and align, turning in, checking into our awareness and our heart space, our intention that we set. And again, you can use mental awareness here or your mudra, or just use your forefinger or your block, and just don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. We're going to inhale to the right. So block the left nostril, inhale fully through the right. When you reach your fullest inhale, gently retain the breath while engaging at the root, tucking the chin slightly. When you are ready, lift the chin, release at the root, block the right, and exhale through the left. Block the right, excuse me, block the left, inhale right. We're always inhaling right and exhaling left. At the top, again, gently retain, lift, release the chin, release the root, block the right and exhale left. Begin to find your rhythm. Your inhale and exhale may be shorter or longer than mine. Begin to find your own rhythm here, your own pace, your breath, your practice. Inhaling right. Retaining at the top, root lock, jaw lock. That's gently tucking the chin. That's jaw lock. Lifting at the base. That's your root lock. Retaining gently. Then reversing the order. Releasing the chin lock. Releasing the root lock. Exhaling through the left. Continue at your own pace. Inhaling right. Retaining at the top. Releasing when ready. Exhaling left. 20 repetitions. Halfway there, if you're with me, if you're on a different pace, that's fine. Just be in your own practice. If you finish before me, that's absolutely okay. Just sit quietly. If you finish after me, that's fine. We'll be waiting anyway. Be in your breath. Follow the breath. Experience this practice. Last one, if you're with me. As you finish, release the mudra, release the awareness, release the shape, and just breathe in and out. Take a full inhale, a complete exhale. Allow everything to settle. Let your breath return to whatever its natural rhythm might be at this point. Right, perfect, right on time. And now we're going to balance the breath. So this particular practice, Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breath, is a pattern. We'll inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. No retention, no locks. You're just sitting still, breathing in, switching on each exhale. Inhale left, exhale right. Again, mental awareness, or if you want to use your mudra, do that. Find your own rhythm. I'll cue the first couple rounds and then we'll let your own rhythm take over here. So again, adjust as you need to be supported in your posture for this. We're going to be here for a couple minutes. And then bring your awareness to your left nostril. Inhale through the left. Gentle, full exhale. No stress, no strain. When you're full, switch your awareness or your mudra. Exhale through the right. When you're empty, you'll inhale through the right. When you're full, you'll switch the awareness or the mudra and exhale through the left. It's continuing that pattern, finding your rhythm, your breath. Switching the nostril on the exhale. Just continue. Body is very still. Awareness is on the breath in the nostril. Focus is at the brow point or just beyond the tip of the nose. Let everything get very still, very quiet. Maybe your breath, you notice, begins to calm and quiet. Or just inhaling and exhaling. Without any extra effort at all, just being. Let this next repetition be your final one of the pattern. So that is your exhaling on your as your next exhaling out your left nostril. You release the awareness and just allow the breath to come and go through both nostrils. Settling in. And as you settle in, you may want to provide yourself with any additional support that you may want for your meditation here. Maybe you want to make a cross adjustment to your seat. Maybe you want to put a blanket or a shawl around you for warmth or comfort. Anything that might provide you maybe 1% more support here. And turn your attention inward. See if you can let yourself be still, settling in. Hands to the knees. Spine is long and straight. No tension in the body. We're just resting into our seat. Allowing everything to be just as it is in this moment. Breathing into stillness. Intent on being present here. The body is still and present. The heart is steady and present. The breath comes and goes in an ever-present flow. And the mind is focused on the breath without shaping, changing, commenting, clinging, or pushing away, just noticing what it is to sit and know that you're sitting. Noticing what it is to breathe in and know that you're breathing in. Just noticing what it is to breathe out and know that you're breathing out. All that you need is available here in this space. The body supported. The heart steady. The mind firm. The breath flowing. Allow yourself to be. Let this be your rest. Release any need to do, any need to change, any need to adjust, any need to comment, analyze, or compete. Notice what might become available in the stillness of the moment, in the awareness of presence, in the immanence of being. If you notice that your mind has a tendency to wander, just be grateful for the noticing. And know that is the mind's tendency. That is what the mind does. The mind is designed to wander. And so just gently and compassionately thank your mind for wandering and return it to a curious attention to your rest. If you notice your mind darting from noises in your environment, outside your body, or noises in your body, inside your body. Just know that that is what the mind does. Mind feels like its job is to constantly be in a mode of on guard. And so, again, be grateful for your noticing, and then thank your mind and gently return it to a curious observance of you at rest. Just allowing yourself these few minutes of freedom from demand, the gift of stillness and presence you give to yourself. Feel into the bliss and enjoyment of this gift. And we'll explore the next couple of minutes in silence. If perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away, again, just be grateful for the noticing. Gently, compassionately, turn your focus to your breathing. On your next inhale, Begin to prepare to return awareness to your full body. Taking a conscious and complete full inhalation. And a conscious and complete full exhalation. Letting go of the practice, letting go of the rest, letting go of the breath. Your next inhale, allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart. And prepare to return yourself to yourself by fluttering your eyes open when you are ready, and only when you are ready. Returning your awareness to your environment and your space and yourself in that space. Lifting your chin and inhaling your hands once again to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. Perhaps allowing one more thing for which you are grateful to arise in your heart space. And taking a moment to just be with yourself in awareness of yourself, in gratitude in your space, as I take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And I invite you to take a moment, as much time as you like here, as we close our practice today, to just feel into this. You may want to actually lie down on your back for a few minutes and just allow all this to integrate, or maybe you just want to just sit quietly for a few minutes and to feel into your experience before you rush off into the next thing in your day. But whatever you do, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the rest of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.